Good morning, everyone. I am currently in DFW. I started my day in Savannah and I took a flight to DFW thinking it would be easier for me to get to Houston because I have a deadhead from Charlotte to Houston starting this trip today, and I'm not in Charlotte and I'm not in Houston, so now I'm in Dallas trying to get to Houston, but there's weather, so my flight got delayed to get to Houston, and now I'm not leaving Houston until another hour, so hopefully I get there. Luckily I don't have to get to Houston until about 1:30 because my flight is at 2:30, so this should be interesting. I'll make it. It's not a problem. I have like 3 more flights that I can choose from if this one cancels or something like that, so I have plenty of options, so I'm good. Yeah, pray for me. So currently in Dallas, and I just ran into 2 of my really good friends from training, Marissa and Mario. OMG, I love when this happens. This is literally the best day ever. Except for all the flights are delayed. Seriously, order, pickup, delivery. That is how big this airport is. Y'all, like, this airport is so big. And I'm honestly going to D1 to get on my Houston flight, or the flight to get me to Houston so I can start work. And I've never been to D1, so this is new to me. Of course, I have to walk like a mile, which is fine. I could get some steps in today. Yay. Just kidding. They changed the gate to D18 now, and the flight got delayed even more. So I am contemplating my life. This is the life of a flight attendant when you are not at base or you're commuting, pretty much. So, not the business. Okay, flight is still delayed. It is 10:20 now, so it's kind of annoying. It's fine. I'll get there. I'm getting there super early, so definitely have to be prepared if you're going to commute. And yeah, did my hair in a braid now because I'm just waiting. Also, I've passed by 3 7-Elevens. I've been so tempted to get coffee, but I have said no. I have restrained myself, okay? But just so everybody knows, there is 3 7-Elevens from what I saw today in Dallas. There's one in the A gates, the C gates, and the D gates. Okay, I'm finally on the plane. I almost had to work this flight because they couldn't get flight attendants. Oh, scary. Okay, I am finally in Houston, and whoa, that was such a train of events. Okay, so basically as we know, I had a trip today that started in Charlotte, which deadheaded me to Houston, and then I started working from Houston to Dallas to Buffalo is actually where I'm going. Well, instead of doing all that in the morning, I went from Savannah to Dallas to Houston. Well, now I'm in Houston, but the flight after I got to Dallas got delayed. It was supposed to be at 8:30 in the morning, and then it got delayed until 10, and then it got delayed until 11, and then it got delayed until 11:20, 11:30, 11:40, and we didn't leave until about 12:30. So what happened was the flight got delayed because the airplane was not in time for the departure time. So then they had to switch airplanes, and then there was no crew for the flight, so there was only an FO, and I ended up meeting with the FO and talking to him, and he was like, don't worry, you're going to be able to get on this flight. We just need the captain and the 2 other flight attendants, because apparently there was one already there. And it was a 319, which means that's so minimum crew on 319 is 3 flight attendants, so they just needed 2 more. Okay, cool. So I'm waiting, and no one's there. I'm like, honestly, like, I can just work this flight if I had to. So they end up delaying the flight even more, and I literally called crew scheduling, and I'm like, hey, like, I can work this flight. I know you need 2 flight attendants, but if at least you put me on there, then we can, get a move on it, and it won't be as, I don't know, just one thing less to worry about. Maybe you can find somebody else that's on standby. So then crew scheduling is like, no, we have 2 people that we called, and they're going to be landing in like, they just landed, so they're gonna go to the flight. And I was like, okay, awesome. So 20 minutes go by, nothing. So then I called crew scheduling again, and apparently the 2 flight attendants that were reassigned because they were on reserve, they denied to do the flight. They were like, nope, we're not doing it. And honestly, like, I would never, ever, ever, ever deny a flight like that, because you get a missed trip. So you basically get in trouble, you get a penalty, and yeah, that sucks, because honestly, you're just doing DFW to Houston, which is like a 40-minute flight, and it's super easy. You don't even have service. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they denied it. And then that delayed the whole flight for a whole other hour, because they had to find new flight attendants. And for some reason, they like would not put me on the flight, but whatever. They got more people, and it worked out, and we're here. I don't know. It was nuts. It was crazy. But here I am. I almost worked it, because I was like, just, I'll do it. And it all worked out. But the flight attendants were really cool. Everyone was really nice. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Everybody was not really nice. Everybody was actually really, really rude at one point. And coming up to me and being like, you're already here. Just work the flight. Just work it. Just work it. And I was like, whoa, like, slow your roll. Like, I wish I could, but I can't. And they were like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. They were just really, really aggressive, and I thought that people needed to just chill for a sec. Anyway, there's, people around coming closer to me, so I'm going to put my mask on. This is a job just like any other job, and there's legalities to working. There are different rules and regulations, and if you were just pulled off a shift from like 8 to 5, and someone's like, oh, you need to work longer, then you might not want to do that either. You know what I mean? So people think that, oh, because it's like early in the morning and I'm there, I'm just like ready to work. But some crews are illegal and they can't work legally. It's not allowed. So I think it's just something that like the normal person doesn't really understand, which is okay. But it was a little hostile, and I was like, everyone needs to just give me 2 steps. Everyone take 2 steps away from me and I will be okay. But whatever, we got here, we're in Houston, everything is fine, and my next trip is going to start boarding in about an hour, so I'm going to start walking to the gate and get set up and ready to go. I'm the number 1 for this trip, so I'm in first class, and it's on the baby bus, which I like that bus because it's little, simple, and super cute. Okay, let's go. I have got to debrief what just happened. I just got to my hotel room, like took off my shoes, jumped in the bed. There's 2 beds, so I'm gonna sleep in that one. This will be like my dirty bed, whatever. I'm too lazy to change, and I know once I change and shower, I'm gonna go to sleep. So I just want to debrief what happened, and I had a crazy flight from Houston to Dallas, and then we had a 3-hour sit, and then we went from Houston to Buffalo. So this is what happened. So we boarded the flight to Dallas from Houston, and everybody gets on, everything is fine. After the safety demo, once we're doing our walkthroughs and safety checks and making sure everyone has their face masks on, I see this guy, and he's just like mumbling and saying these weird things. So then I walk back, and then he starts cussing and saying like bad words, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then I say, excuse me, sir, like you can't be using that kind of language. Like, there's families here, there's kids on board, like, this airline, like, we do not tolerate that. So he says, I'm so sorry, I did not, I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, okay, like, you said sorry, you stopped, you're compliant, sounds good. Well, I go to the back, I come back to the front, and then I go back to the back, and then I come back to the front. This is all before we are about to take off. So we're still haven't prepared for takeoff yet, so we haven't decided, we are not sitting. And I see that he's still kind of saying weird things. There's an FO that's deadheading to Dallas, so I'm like, hey, do you mind just kind of like keeping your like ears peeled, because I'm not really sure what this guy is thinking. And that's also a great way to use someone like a deadheader to help you in your flight, because they're there, like they're being paid to be there, so you might as well, have them help you. So anyway, the FO's like, of course, I'll help you. So during the flight, I walk by, he's fine. The girl next to him is sleeping, so she's not saying anything. She's not bothered by it. The guy next to him is like kind of chatting with him, but he's still like saying weird things and talking weird and whatever. So I just thought maybe he was just, I don't know, maybe a little crazy, but who knows. Anyway, so I walk a few times back. The number 2 does, the number 4 does. We all walk back and forth. It's just 3 of us on this plane because it's a 319. I'm the number 1, so I'm in the front, and we're just chatting and like making sure that everything's fine. Everything seems to be fine, so it's no big deal. But unfortunately, when we walked off, the girl who was sleeping next to him woke up, and she came up to me and was like, hey ma'am, like, look, I just really need you to do something because this guy was saying crazy things, like threatening things, and very suspicious behavior. He was carrying a folder with like weird information inside of it, and I feel really uncomfortable, like I'm shaking. And I was like, oh wow, whenever we walked through, he must have like calmed down. She was like, no, he definitely, even I fell asleep for a moment, but when I was awake, he was going, and he would not stop going and cussing and saying all these bad words and just acting very, very questionable. So then I basically tracked down where this guy's flight was going, his connecting flight, and went to the gate of that connecting flight, talked to the gate agent, had a supervisor come, had him talk to him. He was drunk by the time we got there, like wasted. Like he was stumbling, he was slurring all his words. He kept trying to show us his boarding pass like to our faces after we moved his hand aside. And yeah, he ended up not going and staying back. And hopefully he was just drunk and he's fine, and he's gonna get home later tonight and he'll be okay. But yeah, it was kind of crazy to think like that he was just acting so suspicious on the flight, but would like calm down as soon as like we would walk by to like be sneaky about it. I don't know. But that was my flight to Dallas. Crazy. But anyway, yeah, so I am basically going to change and go to sleep because I have been awake since like 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm tired. So after that, tomorrow we have a 20-hour layover, and then I have one leg back to Charlotte. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm probably gonna go for a run or something. I don't know. Bye. One more thing, I almost forgot. So the other flight attendant that did not come with me, and the other flight attendant that went to go to the gate to basically figure that whole situation out with that guy, she saw my phone case. My phone background screensaver is donuts, and on my suitcase I have a donut. So she went and got us donuts. Oh yeah, I love donuts. You can kind of see there's custard in there. Okay. Wow. I haven't had one in forever. Yeah. So good. Okay. Gonna probably have another bite of that. And then go to bed. Okay, so I went downstairs, got me an egg white omelet with some veggies, some peanut butter, some toast. And look at how pretty the view is from my room. It looks so nice. Hello. Okay, so I just got back from my run and I did 6 miles around the city, and it was really cool, except for unfortunately I ran around this area that was a little sketch, and yeah, don't go there. But anyway, I'm gonna have that omelet right now with like a little slice of bread. I have like a little bit of salsa left in here that I might just put on, and the peanut butter, I also grabbed a bunch of these from the breakfast, and I might have some of that as well. Obviously, I'm going to put a bunch of hot sauce on my omelet and a little bit of salt as well. And I actually have this really cute little spoon. It's a fork spoon, so it's a spork with a spoon. And my boyfriend got it for me, so that's nice of him. Very convenient, very environmentally friendly, so I love that. Okay, I am all ready to go. I just need to button these, but I can't because my nails make everything so hard. So anyway, I'm all ready to go. Pickup is in 10 minutes. And as I was cleaning stuff up, I remembered that I left half the donut here, not eaten. So who needs pre-flight coffee when you have a pre-flight donut? I love donuts. All right, let's go. All right, one short leg to Charlotte and we are done. I just ran into someone at the airport that recognized me and my boyfriend. She said hi and I was like, oh my God, you're so sweet. Her name is Jessica. How cute is that? Okay, love her. Okay, bye. Yeah, it was really sweet. I thought that was adorable. And yeah, I'm already finished setting up everything. It's an easy service, just like snacks and a drink. And I'm the number one. And then yeah, one and done. Here we go. Let's do this. Hopefully there is weather in Charlotte, though it's gonna be bumpy. So hopefully everything's all good in the hood, but I think it'll be fine. And I'm supposed to get in at like 9 p.m. So it's a little late, but we'll see. All right, that's a wrap. I'm in Charlotte, so been a good flight, and yeah. Okay guys, sorry for the abrupt ending. I just wasn't sure what I was going to do after that trip, and if I was going to stay in Charlotte, drive back to Greensboro, yada yada yada. So anyways, I know that this video is a lot of me talking and explaining all the events that happened with this trip, but this trip was definitely a wild one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. Give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye.